Hi, I'm Julianne. I'm a specialist teacher and I'm also a mom. So many of us would like to support learning at home, but we don't always know what to do. These top tips were put together for you. They're good practice for all children, but they're especially good for children who need just a bit of extra support. So you can make a difference in just 15 minutes a day with these top tips on reading. Read everything. Reading isn't just books. Reading is magazines and cereal boxes and top trumps and the sports pages. Encourage reading everywhere. But when choosing a book, the golden rule is that you should choose a book for your child that they can read to about 90% independently and accurately. They're welcome to reread the book as many times as they like. In fact, reading a book over and over can really develop reading fluency. When they get to about 95% or even higher accuracy, it's time to choose a new book. I know children want to read chapter books, and that is something that you can do together. It's a wonderful thing for developing reading comprehension. But when we think about the skill of reading, it's a great idea to have a book that your child can read independently, about 90% accurately, and keep rereading it till 95% or above. Turn it into a play. Reading is much more fun if you make it something enjoyable for you and your child. Even the most reluctant reader is willing to try something new, like turning a book into a play. You can voice characters, they can voice characters, and one of the best things about it is that in order to voice a character, you need to be able to have read just a little bit in advance to know what the sentence is going to turn into.
"Just tell us your name," said the other policeman.
"My name doesn't matter," said Peter. So this is something that really benefits repeated reading and lots of experimentation. It's a wonderful way that you and your child can have more fun reading together. Reading one step behind. This is also called paired reading, and it's a great way to support a reluctant reader. Begin by looking at the text and seeing if there's any words that aren't known. You can ask your child to just pick out words that they're unfamiliar with. You can provide those, and that will also be seen as a great help. And then you start reading together. Sure, he heard a sound from inside the room, but no one answered. Well read.
He turned the knob and pushed, but the door would not open. Bending down, he tried to
peer through the keyhole,
but could see nothing. Something.
You can see that I read just a step behind Alexi, and then slowly over time I start to withdraw even further, so she is reading independently. I will come back in if there's a word that she needs help with. Paired reading, or reading one step behind, is a wonderful way to offer support to a reluctant reader. Know when to correct. When should you correct your child's reading? The answer does vary depending on the skill that your child is developing. Very fluent readers often substitute words while they're reading at no cost to meaning. So if your child is reading and makes a substitution that doesn't change the meaning, let it go. It is a sign that they're developing reading fluency. For beginning readers, it's important to understand that what we read is based on the letters and the sounds that they make. So for an early reader, if they guess at a word that starts with a different first sound than the sound that's written down, do point that out, because we want to foster accuracy as well. So different circumstances for different readers. Use your thumb. As reading skill progresses, words are going to become increasingly longer. Now, for early readers, the words that we read are often words that we already know because we hear them in conversation. But as a child gets older, words are increasingly found in books which are teaching us new vocabulary. So we won't have any familiarity with some of them, but we still need to figure out how to read them. A wonderful way of doing this is by using your thumb. You can break up the words on the page into small pieces, and these can be quite manageable.
Thin, Finding.
like that.
Finding
Well read.
it next to the.
Here's a reminder of our top tips for reading. Read everything. Turn it into a play. Read one step behind. Know when to correct, and break it up with your thumb. Parent Champions is an initiative set up by the Dyslexia SPLD Trust to support parents and carers of children with dyslexia and other specific learning difficulties. www.parentchampions.org.uk is packed with loads of practical resources and a wide range of expert advice, including 5 short films with top tips on reading, writing, spelling, organization, and memory. Parent Champions is about giving parents and carers ready, relevant information and a voice among specialist organizations and policymakers. You can join our national team of Parent Champions at www.parentchampions.org.uk. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, where you can share ideas, get support, and be in touch with other Parent Champions across the UK, and air your views on any issue that's important to you. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.